Hi everybody, welcome to Stretch and Foam Roll today. Hope this finds everybody well and ready to stretch and foam roll. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Remember to be conscious of your breathing. We always want to be conscious of our breathing and how we hold our form, our body in each and every stretch and foam roll position. I'll cue everything. I will turn to the side from time to time. You can stay facing forward. I'm just doing that so you see the particular stretch at that angle. Okay, remember I'm mirroring you too. So often I'll say right, and that's for you, but I'm on the left side, so just keep that in mind too. All right, let's go ahead and take our feet nice and wide apart today. We're gonna start out in a plie position. We're gonna scoop our arms up as we inhale and exhale, blowing it out. Good, do it again. Plie, inhale. Exhale, blow it out. I realize guys don't really like this. That's okay, just try it anyway. Inhale, exhale, blow it out. Very good. Okay, with your right hand, you're gonna take and lift it up and then slide down your leg as your right arm reaches up and over your body. And I want you to get that nice long stretch, full body stretch here. So you're gonna hold it first, and then what you're gonna do is look right down to your side. So you get the stretch in your neck, and you're holding it there. You're gonna take your head back up, and then your hand and arm all the way up and over. Reach and extend, other way, other direction, slide down your leg. So again, you're reaching up and out, off to the side, not forward, but off to the side. Very good. Hold it here and then turn your head. Holding that stretch. Let's turn the head up again. Arm up and over. Big breath, but halfway up this time. No plie. Inhale. Arms together. Push the palms away and then come down. Let's do it again. Up to the side. Inhale. Push the palms as the arms come together and then push away and then back down. Very good. Let's roll the shoulder. Right and left. Lift and roll. I'm doing single shoulder this time. Breathe. Okay, now let's walk the toes and heels in once. So you're about hip width apart this time, and let's lift and roll both shoulders back. Breathe. Use your breath. Inhale. Good. Okay, let's take the right hand forward, and what we're gonna do is draw the fingertips down close to the floor. So from the side, it looks like this. See how I have my fingertips coming toward the floor, and it stretches out your forearm. I'm gonna do some shoulder stretches on the floor that are gonna be really good today, so keep that in mind. Okay, let's switch it out. Bringing your left fingers toward the floor. Again, arm is straight out. Very good. Take it down, shake it out. Okay, let's go ahead and take it down onto the mat. And what you're gonna do is go onto all fours, and we're gonna start with that quadruped where you are lifting the right arm up, the left leg back. I want you to push your heel as if you can take out the wall behind you. Extend your fingertips as if you can touch the wall in front of you. Pull your belly button up as your nose looks to the floor, and you're gonna hold this here. Gradually, let's take it down and let's switch it out. So I'm gonna press my heel first, keeping my hip low, extend my arm up, push through the fingertips, push through the heel, pull the belly button up and hold this stretch as you breathe. And then let's take it back down. Let's go into child's pose. So your knees are apart, your feet are together, and you're gonna gradually come down, and you're gonna put your forehead on the mat. Hands are by your side to start out, and then you're gonna walk them forward. Breathe and relax, push your hips down toward your feet. Extend your arms straight up or out in this Y position, if this feels better for your shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, breathe. And now what you're gonna do is go ahead and take it up into downward facing dog. That's where your hips come up as if you have a belt across your pelvic bone. Take your feet out a little wider, hands out just a little wider, and then drop your head, looking through your knees, lifting the pelvic bone up toward the ceiling. And now I'm going to take and bend my knees as I press my heels into the floor. So just alternate this. And now let's press both heels into the ground. Now all you're going to do is come forward and take it into your push-up plank. Remember, you're not arching your back here. You're going to pull it up. You're going to tuck your tailbone round the top part of your back and just hold this push-up plank. Take it down to the knees. Feet come together, knees are wide apart again. Right back down into child's pose. Hands can be straight up, out at that Y, or right beside your head. Breathe and relax. Big breath. Exhale. Let's come up and go off to the side now. So I'm going to be on my right side. I'm going to take it all the way down. And what I'm going to do is rest my head right onto my right shoulder. You can bend your knees slightly. This keeps your hips, your knees, and your feet stacked right on top of each other. Pull your belly button back. You can put your top hand over and onto the floor. And then what you're going to do is just find that really good position where your head is resting right on your shoulder. So what I'm going to do for rotator cuff stretch is I'm going to take my right arm forward and I'm going to take my left hand onto my right hand, resting the top shoulder down. But what I'm doing is adding just a little bit of pressure, and I'm going to hold this here for 10 seconds. Okay, let's take it back and let's do it again. So feel this, relax the top shoulder, feel the stretch in the bottom shoulder. Head is resting, it should be resting right on your shoulder. Holding that for 10 seconds. And then let's take it back one more time, same thing, bring it forward, add the other hand on top. Relax through both shoulders, press it down, feeling the stretch. Rotator cuff and hold. Very good. Now what you're going to do is take your right arm nice and low and you're going to turn onto your stomach. You're going to extend your left arm and see how my nose points to the mat. My shoulder is nice and low here, right underneath me, and I'm just going to hold this stretch right here. Now if this arm, the left arm, is uncomfortable there, you can just bring it down right by your side. The whole idea is to stretch the right shoulder though. So the shoulder underneath. Inhale. inhale. Very good. Release and come out of that. And then what I'm going to do is come up. We're going to go to the other side. So let's slide it down. Slight bend in your knees. Stack everything right on top of each other. Pull the belly button back. Holding it here. Find a good spot where you can just rest your head right under that shoulder. And put your hand in front. Make sure everything's nice and stacked right on top of each other. And then I'm going to take this hand, I'm going to draw it toward the floor, pressing down with my top shoulder relaxed. Hold it here for 10 seconds. Good. And let's switch it. Do it again. Feel it in the rotator cuff of the bottom shoulder, so left shoulder this time. Take it back, and one last time. Relax both shoulders. Really good stretch for your shoulder. Breathe. Good. Now that shoulder, left shoulder, is down nice and low. Turn onto your stomach. Extend the other hand straight up, or it can be right by your side. But with your bottom shoulder, left shoulder, it's nice and low here. Bring your head forward and your nose toward the mat. Breathe into it. Always using your breath in every stretch. Very good. Release and come out of that. Now let's go ahead. Take it onto your back. And we're going to go right into a glute bridge. So you're going to lift up. You're going to squeeze your glutes nice and tight. Bring them together. Hold here. I want you to lift your toes up. Squeeze the glutes. Bring the knees out just a little bit and toes up. Squeeze. And then let's draw it down. Now from here, you're going to keep your hips on the floor. You're not lifting them up into that glute bridge again, and you're going to tilt your pelvis. And then you're going to relax into neutral spine. So let's just tilt up. Back down. When you tilt up, squeeze, hold it there for 2 to 3 seconds, and then relax. Use your breath. Inhale and exhale. One more. Pelvic tilt nice and tight, and then relax into neutral spine. Okay, I'm going to bring my right foot on top of my left knee. I'm going to scoot that left foot back closer to my glute. Make sure your ankle is right on top of your knee. You're going to hold it here. And then what you're going to do is, with your right hand, take your right knee away from your body. So press away. Pushing forward. Feel it in the right glute. Just hold it here. Now I'm going to release it. I'm going to wrap right around the outside of my knee, and I'm going to draw my knee up and in to my body. So just relax through the shoulders once you get that stretch. And you should feel it right in your glute on the right side. Breathe and hold. Now we're going to take a deep breath for 4 counts, and on the exhale, you're going to draw it back a little bit further if you can. So inhale for 4, and exhale, I want you to bring it closer to your body if you can. Feel that stretch increase through the right part of your glute and your hip. And then go ahead and release it. Very good. Let's switch it out. So left foot on top this time, on the right knee. I bring my foot in closer to my glute so that I can actually push away against the inner thigh on the left side this time. So I'm pushing away from my body with that knee. And then let's release it and let's wrap around the outside of the knee. Relax through the shoulders, but draw that knee, so left knee toward right shoulder. So I'm coming across my body and forward. And then you'll feel the stretch right here in your glute. Holding it right there. Breathe and relax into it. Always use your breath. Feel the stretch. I hold these long enough to kind of start to feel a little bit of release in each and every muscle, hopefully. The muscles that we're stretching. Using your breath, you're going to inhale, and on the exhale, let's draw it closer. So inhale. Exhale, bring that knee closer to your chest if you can. Increasing the length of the stretch, and just hold it. Breathe here. Love that stretch. Okay, let's relax and release it. So good for your hips. Feet apart, nice and wide. Let's go side to side. So feet are wide. You're just dropping your knees to the side. And going side to side, gentle side to side. Holding it off to one side as I take and walk my foot back so you feel the hip flexor get the stretch. So I've walked my foot away from my body. Left hip flexor feels the stretch. And what you want to do is take your right hand and press it on the inside, so inner thigh of the right leg. Keeping your hip down on the left. So you don't want to do this. You don't want to arch your back. Relax and breathe. Inhale. Exhale it out. Holding it. Good, now walk that foot in and let's go side to side again with nice wide feet. Feet are wide apart. Think side to side, rolling through those hips. And we're going to take it on to the other side now. Walking the right foot away, so I feel it in the right hip flexor. Just to the point of feeling that stretch. And then I'm going to take my left hand against my left inner thigh and I'm going to press that down. Relax through your back. Your hip should be down, so you don't want your back arched and the hip up on the right. Hold this stretch. Press. And press that knee toward the floor on the right. Hip flexor should feel the stretch. You're going to relax into it and just breathe. Very good. Walk that foot forward. Now what we're going to do is bring the feet together, knees together, and we're going to lift it up into that 90-degree hold right here. Hands down, and what I want you to do is take your knees side to side, rolling right across the top of your pelvic bone. So you should be feeling it right across the top. So what you're doing is kind of just massaging the top part of your hips into your mat. Think side to side here. Also have to hold your abs nice and tight, which is good. Breathe. And you see, I'm not taking it so far off to the side. You don't have to do that. You can just go side to side right here. Kind of think of it more as a massage through the top part of your hips. Massage into the mat. Now I want you to kind of point your toes. And center. Let's take it all the way down again. One knee comes in and you're going to roll your body up and you're going to sit center. Now what you're going to do is sit nice and tall on your sits bones. So rock across, find them where you can sit up nice and tall. Nice tall posture, right? Always. Inhale, use your arms. Exhale. And similar to what we did in the beginning, you're going to bring your right arm up and over your head. I want you to bend your left elbow. Stretch and reach over to the side. So I'm not all the way down on the ground. I'm just stretching, but I'm adding the elbow bend to help lengthen the stretch through my side. So from the waist all the way up and out. Feet are straight in front of you. And then we're going to switch it out. Bend the elbow, reach and extend with the left arm this time. Very good. Breathe. And center. Let's inhale again. Scoop the arms. On the exhale, draw it forward. So coming forward, reach for your ankles. But you can see I keep my back nice and straight. So I'm drawing the chest toward the feet or toward your knees, but with a nice straight back. So I'm not rounding here. Pull it forward. Good. Nice back stretch here. Hamstring stretch. You can reach for the toes, curl them back. So from the side, see how I have a slight bend in my knees? Because if I straighten my legs out and then I go here, now look what I'm doing to my back. So again, I want to think tall, come forward, then extend. Slight bend in the knees, but keeping the back from rounding. So keep that posture. If this is where you feel it, or even here, right here, and you feel it, wow, I really feel that stretch through my hamstring, just hold it right there, perfectly fine. You don't need to take it forward anymore. Just hold it. Breathe. And then come back to nice, straight, neutral spine. And let's go into butterfly stretch. So that's the one where your feet are together, sitting up tall in those sits bones again. Breathe, inhale. And what I want you to do is draw the knees down closer to the floor. Thinking nice, tall posture. Lengthening through the spine, pressing the knees toward the floor. Inner thigh stretch. Inhale and breathe. Exhale it out. Very good. Just hold it here. Nice and tall. Now what you're going to do, so I'm going to turn. You're nice and tall. You're going to go ahead and take it back. Here's where you can round the top part of your back for a little bit of a stretch there. And then come up. So see the difference between a nice tall spine and then coming back and rounding it just for a little bit of a stretch through those muscles. and then come up. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the roller now. So I'm going to take my mat away. We're on the roller now. Let's go ahead and hit the glutes. So sitting up nice and tall, right on top of your roller. You can even be right here the whole time if you want. So with everything that I do, if you want to be here and not back, that's fine. Listen to your body and what you need to do. I'm going to roll across the glutes. So now what I'm going to do is take it off to the right, and I'm going to sit up tall on the roller, and I am right on top of that sits bone, so I can feel it. I just roll right across the top of it, and then I'm going to go out to the side a little bit more, and see how I draw my knees closer to the floor. Use your breath to make it worthwhile to be on this roller. And what you're looking for is some nice tender spots, maybe a trigger point that you can just sit on top and relax into the roller. Now when I say relax, just let your body kind of melt into the roller versus this, right? So up tall, find a trigger point or a spot that feels a little bit tight or tender, and just rest into it. Good. Okay. Let's go to the other side. So keep rolling. See how it's tiny rolls here. I'm going to sit up tall under the sits bone so you see this angle this time. Knees are down toward the floor. I'm going to find kind of right the top, right across that sits bone. You're going to kind of go off to the side, right to left, front in front of it, behind it. Kind of what works for you. So you can see how my right glute isn't even on the mat, on the roller. Okay, now you're going to look for that tender spot, trigger point. Find a spot. Sometimes one side is a little bit tighter than the other. That's totally normal. But find a spot, and I want you to sit right on top of it. So you're letting the body weight melt into the roller, and it presses and it relaxes and it releases, hopefully through that tight muscle. So add some tiny rolls again, back and forth. And let's just now go side to side. So across the right, get that whole glute, and then across to the left. Very good. Okay, let's work into our back, and I'm going to go lengthwise today. I know I've been doing this a lot, but I really love this. So you can always stay the other direction and roll your back as well. So head is on top of the roller. And what you're going to do this time is I just want you to put your hands right on your stomach, bring your feet apart, and you're going to roll side to side. So all I've done is just rested my arms. That's it. Not pressing into my stomach or anything, just rest. Think side to side and what it feels like to have your spine in the roller. Pressing, rolling. Outside of the spine now. Across the spine and out to the other side. Now I've slowed it down. I'm just going side to side. Now I want you to wrap your hands around each elbow. And you're going to do that side to side roll, holding it here. Side, outside of my spine, across the spine to the outside, on the other side. Keep it going. Then I want you to sit right down, right across on your spine now. You should feel your spine press into the roller. Reach your arms straight up and bring your fingertips up as if you could touch the ceiling. So I'm really pulling my shoulder blades apart. Now what I don't want is shrugged shoulders. So relax the shoulder blades down toward your hips. Reach and extend up, and then watch. I'm just gonna gradually take it back down toward the roller, but my shoulder blades drive down toward my hips. Press, and then extend again, up. No shrugging, keep your shoulders down and back. And then drop down, pinch your shoulder blades, and then bring your arms straight up above your head. So do that same thing where you stretch through the lats, extending your fingertips up and away from your head. And then relax down so shoulder blades come down toward your hips. And then I want you to go into what's called cactus arms or goalpost arms and start to roll again, side to side. Just let them relax there. See if you can take your hands a little bit closer to the ground. Increase the mobility through your shoulders and your chest and hold it here. Roll side to side. And then let's change the arms and let's go into a T, and let's rest your hands right on the floor. So I'm still rolling side to side, and then I'm going to stop. Bring your hands right down by your hips. Rest the elbows on the floor. Tilt your pelvis so your whole spine is into the roller. Then relax it. Put your hands right on top of your stomach again. Rest and relax through the shoulders and roll. Very good. All right, let's gradually come off the roller, down onto the ground. You should feel that mushy spine now. Let your feet fall to the side. You're gonna breathe. So let's do some breathing exercises. Let's inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale, 4 counts. Close your eyes and let your body totally relax into your mat. Toes are out so that we can just relax and open up through the hips. All right, let's work into another deep breath. You're going to inhale for 2 counts and then hold it. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now when you do this, blow all the air out of your lungs on that 6 count exhale. Okay, so let's try that again. Inhale, 2 counts. Hold it. And exhale for 6, 5, 4. Blow all the air out. Good. Regular, natural breathing. Just hold. Inhale 4 counts. Exhale for 4. Let's do it again. Inhale 4. Exhale, 4. So those are cleansing breaths, breaths you need to take. If you ever feel your body get anxious or uptight, take that 4 count inhale, 4 count exhale breath. Do it a cycle of 3 to 4 times and your body will naturally become a little bit more relaxed. So let's practice it one more time. Inhale, 4. Exhale, 4. Let your body just melt into the floor. Good. I'm going to turn you onto your side again. All the way down. Let's stretch through the front part of the leg. So let's lift the leg up, bend behind you and reach for your shoe or your ankle. And then draw that knee down closer to your other knee, all the way down. And gradually, if it feels okay for your knee, bring your heel toward your buns. Now, if you can't feel very much of a stretch in the front part, so your quad, front part of your leg, then draw that knee away. So bend your bottom knee and draw that top knee back behind you till you feel the stretch. Like I feel it right away when I do that. Relax into it, breathe. Holding it long enough that we feel a little bit of a release. Go ahead and bring that leg up again. Just release the foot, nice and gentle. Now let's switch it out. Laying on your side. Slight bend in the bottom knee. And then we're going to lift that leg up. Reach for the ankle. Really, I'm touching the top of my foot. Okay, I'm reaching there. Then I take that top knee toward the bottom knee as I pull my foot closer to my glute. Inhale. Use your breath. If it feels okay for your knee to hold this position, go ahead and slide that top knee back away from your body and feel that stretch in the quad. Breathe and hold. Very good. Let's go ahead and take the knee up. Release. Let's take it back up. Let's go into crisscross position. Sitting up very tall on those sits bones again. Find them. Very good. Just sit here. Now what I want you to do is drop your right ear to your shoulder without dropping the shoulders. Hold it here. Give me a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Turn the head. Chin to collarbone. I want you to reach up with that same hand and then I want you to draw it down. So add a little pressure, but your spine is nice and tall. Release the hand, release the head. Sitting up very tall again, big breath. Exhale. Left side this time. Nice and gentle going into every stretch, especially with the neck. Holding it here, keeping the shoulders from dropping, right? Let's turn the head. With that same arm, let's bring it down. Adding a little bit of pressure, not too much though. Really feel it at the back part of your neck, off to the side. Release that hand and the head, come forward. Nice, deep breath. Roll those shoulders back again. Lift and roll, circles. It feels really good. Breathe. Very good. I hope this found you relaxed now. If you want to take a few more minutes to lay flat on your mat and just relax into your mat, breathe. Do that cycle of breathing again. 4 counts in, 4 counts out. Do the 2-second hold, or inhale for 2, hold, and then release for 6-second exhale. You could try some of those cycles again as you just let your body relax into the mat or the floor. And until we meet again, hoping pretty soon, we've got only a couple more weeks before we can open the studio up again for workouts. Hope you all are well. Thank you for joining me today, and we will see you soon.